All right, so I tried something different. Goodness gracious. Boom. All right, so I tried something a little different. Um, what I did is that I'm trying to make sure I have everything up and everything's good. Okay, so yeah, what I did was I'm still using the enhanced broadcasting thing, but it was on auto. So it said max bit rate and it was on auto. I kept looking at my bit rate down on OBS, and this was last night, and it was like at 16,000, 12,000, 16,000. I was like, oh goodness, that's way too high. That's way too high. I don't know if I was having YouTube problems on YouTube. I didn't know if I was having problems on TikTok either. So I was like, but I knew I was getting a lot of desync issues and stuff. So what I did was I changed it. Um, I put it down to no, I put it down to 6,000. See what happened. So yeah, make sure everything good. All right, so we're at level 25 on the PSR, which is good. Level 25 on the PSR. Should be getting to 27 tonight. That is the goal. The goal is to get to 27. As long as we could do two levels a night. So what's 27? What is 25 divided by 2? 14? 14 and a half? Right? I think so. 25 divided by 2. I'm sorry, 12 and a half. I said 14 and a half. Nope, that's wrong. All right. So you guys already know the dealio. Yes, I see. You guys probably see the. You guys probably see Resident Evil in the background. I have Summit 1G streaming in the background, playing in the background. I always have somebody streaming in the background. Um, I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching people play it. It looks fun. It looks interesting. Is that gonna ruin the experience for me? Not really. Because I honestly I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to play it or when I'm gonna play it. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to play it, if that makes sense. So we'll see. All right. All right. So we are. You guys already know the dealio stuff that's going on. Game industry stuff, and then we go into Battlefield. Okay. So what we got here is Young Yeah talking. Oops. I mean that. I'm so sorry. Boop. There you go. Boom. I double pressed a button. My bad. All right. So yeah, we got Young Yeah. And this is about Highguard. Highguard devs expose baffling decisions in hubris that killed the game. It sounds like they can't take accountability. So let's see what's going on here.
With Highguard, thanks to a report from investigative journalist Jason Schreier. Now, for those wondering about the current state of Highguard, it's looking incredibly bleak, with the game's all-time peak being at almost 100,000.
What is bleak? A lot of people use that now.
Players, but since launch, we're seeing only triple digits, with the 24-hour peak as of the recording of this video sitting at a mere 551 players. Nowhere near enough to run a live service, and much less to financially maintain it, as this is a free-to-play live service that requires recurrent monetization to support it. With Highguard, we're
AKA microtransactions.
seeing nowhere near sufficient numbers. The reviews are still mixed even after all this time, sitting at a 46% on Steam. Oof. Even critic reviews are sitting at a mixed score of 63%. So it's not just about some hate train, right? They're just...
We don't care about the whole Metacritic. I don't care about Metascore. I don't care about critic score. It's that big red number right there. The user score is that's us, the people, is what we give the score. And a 2.6, last I checked, ain't good. And this is based off of 283 user ratings. Ouch.
Things that are genuinely off about Highguard, despite its valiant attempt. As I've said before, it's nowhere near as bad as the internet initially made it out to be, but it's also nowhere near as good as the people like overinflating it made it out to be either. And despite the release of a 5v5 mode, that wasn't enough to revive the game. And the fact that most of Wildlight was laid off almost 2 weeks after launch is not a good indication of a thriving live service. Like, this live service is dead. Its fate is sealed as far as I'm concerned.
Here's my Here's my question. When it comes to game industry, I guess a movie or whatever, mainly games. Right? Live service games. If your game that you created or that you helped create was only out for 2 weeks or less, would you want to put that on your resume or no? I'm very curious about that.
Really see it making a comeback. With that said, let's check out this article from news outlet Bloomberg from none other than Jason Schreier, titled "The Story Behind the Failure of Highguard."
Oh.
And there's nothing here that's terribly shocking, if you ask me, but it's still good to know exactly what went on behind the scenes so that we can have like a cautionary tale for future developers. This is information that comes from 10 former Wildlight employees who decided to share what their experience was like developing this game. It all started in 2021 when developers from Respawn decided that they wanted to quit the typical AAA publisher structure under EA's purview and essentially find the...
And I wonder what the reason why that is. Probably wasn't able to have, lack of artistic freedom, creative control, things of that nature, probably, and obviously crunch time, and working under a shareholder. That was probably the big reason.
The freedom of the pre-EA days, so they formed Wildlight. And also, they were kind of mad that when Apex Legends launched, despite how much money that game made, the creatives who worked on the title, they just felt that they weren't, quote, benefiting enough from the resulting windfall. And so the whole point of Wildlight was to try to replicate that success with all of the developers' experience and have a profit-sharing program where if they shipped another massive success, everyone would benefit. And that actually ended up attracting a lot of talent from Respawn. And then along the way, they managed to secure some funding from Tencent, and that's when they finally started to develop this new game that initially was inspired by survival titles like Rust, where you could like invade enemy bases and whatnot. And so they initially wanted to make a survival-focused shooter, but because of the open world, like mass freedom nature of survival games, it just didn't align with the competitive play that they were also aiming for. 2 years into development, they realized this concept just wasn't working, but they did salvage aspects of it.
Well, I mean, it would have been good. Like, having a survival, like a multiplayer survival game would be fun. Like, that would be something new. Like, why go into the competitive shooter that's already, you already know it's extremely saturated and everything, so why go into that? Why? That's what I don't understand.
Like the base rating component that the final game features. It wasn't until January 2024 that development shifted towards the Highguard that we know today, where they finally locked in on exactly what kind of game they wanted to make. That's when they came up with this raid shooter concept that had aspects of survival games and base rating and whatnot in an environment that could pave the road to a faster, more competitive gameplay style. They also played around with multiple types of team compositions. They apparently experimented with 4 teams of 3 players each. I even heard they previously had experimented with like 5v5 and whatnot, but they eventually landed on 3v3 matches as the foundation of the game. And that right there would be one of their biggest mistakes. It would be one of the most criticized aspects of the game, so much so that they have.
Yeah, the fact that you have a 3v, well, not even that. You have an open world game, quote unquote, an open world game with a very large map. And you wanted to go with a 3v3. Yeah, that's already causing issues just with the level design itself, because that means people aren't going to be using as much of the map and won't discover the map. Which means you probably have to scale it down, or you have to add more players.
Had to rush out a 5v5 mode to try to salvage a player base that was very quickly diminishing shortly after the game's launch. 3v3 felt very focused, but it just didn't feel very fun because the maps were too big for a 3v3 mode, where it felt like, especially during the looting phase before raiding bases, you just really hardly ever encountered other players. So that half of the game during a match just felt really boring. But the developers felt very confident because internal tests all showed very positive results. But what a lot of former developers highlight is that these internal tests had blind spots. And that's something that I speculated when that one developer who blamed gamers and creators spoke out and talked about how, the game we were making, we did internal tests and the feedback seemed really positive. I talked about how unreliable internal tests can be because the conditions of that are not really the same as when you finally launch a game to the masses. I've seen multiple occasions of internal tests not matching up with a final result. And so I've always said, do not fully rely on that, especially if you're shipping a brand new IP as a live service in this oversaturated market.
Well, the thing is, when you internal tests, QA tests, things like that. The thing is, it all depends what people said. I bet you there are people that said some things about the game. I bet you people actually did have feedback. They had their criticisms about the game and everything, but either they didn't take it, or people probably got fired or let go because of that, because it hurt somebody's ego. I'm just saying that because personal experience, I didn't get fired or anything, but personal experience, when you really put in some thought and give them something to think about, they either accept it and then they have a strong possibility of incorporating it into the game and fixing the game, or they're going to be like, no, we already did it. We already did it this way, and we're going to do this, save the ego and everything. And they'd be like, we're just going to release it like this, which results in people complaining about it.
Bloomberg's article highlights right here how, based on what their sources said, there were blind spots in the process of internal play testing. The game was complicated to learn. It was more fun when using voice chat, but as soon as you turn off the microphones, it made for a much worse experience. And not to mention that during internal tests and events, having developers on hand to answer questions and explain mechanics also led to different conditions than players would ultimately face when the game was released to the wild. Yeah. And apparently when developers brought up to leadership that maybe they should do like a play test, like a beta or something, and get player feedback before fully releasing the game, those proposals were always turned down by leadership, which is just baffling to me. It takes a very high level of confidence to operate in that way, but if the end results don't match the confidence, what you ultimately get is hubris. And that's a word that was mentioned by developers. I'll get to that in a bit. The leadership at Wildlight believed that because they worked at Respawn and had shipped massively successful titles, that they could kind of try to replicate what they did with Apex Legends. And that was very much the intent. Sources report in this article that they basically tried to repeat what they did with Titanfall as well as with Apex Legends. With Titanfall, they shipped a multiplayer-only game. And then with Titanfall 2, they shipped a single-player campaign alongside multiplayer. And so the goal was to eventually develop a single-player campaign for Highguard. And then beyond that, with the Apex Legends side of things, that game was one that was shadow dropped and still achieved massive success due to the element of surprise. And that's what developers were hoping for with Highguard. But then that plan was ruined when they decided to showcase it at the Game Awards as the big finale. And so the shadow drop element went out the window. And also, like, Apex Legends has the backing of the fact that it was developed by Respawn, whereas Wildlight is still a brand new studio making a brand new IP, both of which are completely unproven. And to try to pursue the Apex route, I think was just a huge mistake and something that came from a place of like high self-importance. One that gave them a lot of misplaced confidence and all of the internal play.
You have two core, like you have, so basically you want to have a core design, like your overall core design of the game. And I guess for them it was like the looting part, but then also they have the rating as well, like rating into a into like they had like rating, they had looting, rating, and then they also had like competitive, like arena style. So you have three things that are trying to merge together to try to force this game, which is going to be an issue. If you just have one specific thing, if it was like, hey, raiding a base, okay, so you got to do a prep phase to raid into a base. Okay, that would have been a little bit better. Or if it's looting, then it's like, okay, you could be a looter shooter. You can either go into bases and loot their stuff, or go in their base, loot some stuff, or you can just make it into like, I guess, a battle royale type thing where you loot stuff. So you could do a lot with that. But when you try to merge big core features or mechanics or designs into one, it doesn't really pan out well because people lose focus of what the game is supposed to be played. Those that do not know, when it comes to game design, and I'm still learning this whole process and stuff too. When it comes to like game design and stuff, and then you're ready to showcase it to people, or not showcase it, showcase it to people by like having them do playtests. You do not tell them anything about the game. Like, you don't tell them how to play the game or anything like that. You say, here's the controller, or here's the keyboard and mouse. The tutorial will be right here. Tutorial, like you guys are in the tutorial, or if you don't have a tutorial yet, then tell them what the controls are, and then let them go from there. And then you just observe and see what they do. If they're doing something that you are not, if they're playing the game like incorrectly, I guess you would say, or not the way that you hoped it would be, then you should write that down, that you need to go back and change that to make sure that it is suited towards that type of way to play it. It's just like if you were playing so like when Apex Legends came out, when people were playtesting it, guess what? People were doing a lot of movements. People were like bunny hopping, slide hopping, wall bouncing and stuff like that. And was that intentional? Probably not. But they kept it in there. So it's just one of those things. That's it. You just got to make sure to have what you have on paper and everything. Make sure that you stick with that one design. Don't put two designs. Don't put three or anything like that. Because then you're just taking different genres of games and smashing it into one, which can be, again, a colossal failure.
Playtests seem really positive, so they were like ready to announce this thing and to show it to the world. But then the Game Awards thing happened. The feedback was overwhelmingly negative, and so they had to go quiet and incognito in the hopes that when the game launches, it would speak for itself. And the thing is, the game did speak for itself, because while the game launched to almost 100,000 concurrent players on Steam, and Bloomberg reports that there were similar numbers across PlayStation and Xbox, so a pretty big launch, a lot of players just didn't stay due to the flawed execution of this ambitious concept. Bloomberg highlights how reviewers criticized a number of elements, the fact that 3v3 wasn't big enough or how large the maps were, tedious mechanics such as mining, which are remnants of earlier versions of Highguard that focused more on survival, combined with complicated aspects that made it less fun to play if you're playing with strangers and microphones weren't on. And as Bloomberg aptly highlights right here, these are all things that could have been identified if they had just done a playtest. If they would have foregone their hubris and instead done this process properly with a live service like this, so much could have been figured out and salvaged if they had just allowed people to provide feedback and have that made proper changes prior to the big launch. So
here's the thing. Also, they shouldn't have put from the makers of Apex Legends and Titanfall. They shouldn't have done that, because what you did was you made the expectations even higher. Now people are like, oh, okay, so Respawn, part of Respawn made this game as well. So what you're gonna need to do, so they're like, this has to be really good, because obviously, Look at Apex Legends, look at Titanfall 1, look at Titanfall 2, and how well those games were done, and how well received those were. It's up there. You guys already set the bar really high for a brand new IP and from a brand new studio. So that's already a big whoops right there. And then basically, like, when you make a new studio, it doesn't matter where you come from, right? I feel like the people from, like, Sandfall, was it Sandfall game? Yeah, Sandfall Studios. Like, I feel like they didn't say, oh yeah, we came from Ubisoft, we're good, we know what to do. I don't think that happened. I think it was just like, hey, we were coming together, we want to make a game, and we're just very passionate. This is what the story is. I love the story. Let's make this game, type of thing. I don't know if it is ego, but to me, I had this feeling that it was ego that really drove a lot of people to making the game, and then the choices that were made while making the game, if that makes sense. Because if you're like gloating and stuff that you worked on Apex, or that you made Apex, or that you made Titanfall or something like that, that you came from Respawn, it's not good. Like, it's cool, like, that's like, congratulations, you put those games out. Yeah, cool. You made those games, they came out, they did very successful. But that doesn't mean that this game is going to do the same thing. So people got a little big-headed, and that's what happened.
End result was that in 24 hours, the game lost over 80% of its players. A week later, it lost roughly 90% of its players.
Oh.
Fast forward to today, and the concurrent players has dipped so much that we're looking at a game that's only retained around less than 1% of its all-time peak concurrent player numbers. They had missed the mark so much that just 2 weeks after the game's release on February 11th, 2026, the company called an all-hands-on meeting and told employees that most of them would be laid off because they just ran out of money. And a big part of that had to do with the fact that Tencent apparently pulled their funding on the studio when they saw that the metrics surrounding the game and its commercial performance were not meeting certain bars that they had to meet for Tencent to continue funding. The game apparently didn't even come close to achieving the results that Tencent was expecting. And so Tencent said, I'm out. And that's when the layoffs had to happen.
So here's my question. I want to know, like, this is why I want to be in those meetings. I want to know what was said to Tencent for them to get this game going, to get the funding for this game. Like, what promises did they make? Obviously, that got broken, and things like that. That's why I would really want to know about these in these meetings.
End result is that right now, less than 20 people remain at Wildlight, which is nowhere near enough people to make content at a scale and quality and consistent level of output that will allow a live service to thrive and to be properly maintained. Yeah. This is very much a dead service at this point, one that is on a fast decline and is barely on life support. The remaining less than 20 people are continuing to update Highguard with the hope of salvaging the game and bringing players back. But I just don't see that happening. Ain't no way. Which finally brings us to what multiple developers cited as the element that ultimately led to Wildlight's and Highguard's downfall. Bloomberg's article states right here that speaking to former developers, they use the word hubris, a belief by the company's leadership that they could emulate what had worked in the past with Apex Legends, no matter how much the gaming landscape had changed since then. After all, they'd made one of the last decade's biggest hits. Basically, this mentality of like, we made Apex Legends, we made Titanfall,
it's the ego.
We are untouchable. We just repeat Apex Legends strategy and all will work out because we are former Respawn developers. But again, there's a brand new studio with a brand new game making a brand new IP that isn't in line with...
And plus, you don't have the same staff that made Apex Legends, if that makes sense. You don't have the same exact staff that made it. So, plus you can't make a one-for-one game because then you get into a lawsuit, which would be terrible because then you got to have Tencent be put into it, which Tencent is probably not going to back up. They're not going to back it up. The game just came out compared to Apex Legends. Tencent and EA, that's not going to happen. They're going to be like, no, all right, pull it.
Games like Apex Legends and Titanfall that is set in a completely different universe, whose gameplay is pretty different and whose overall like aesthetics and everything look very different as well. To attempt this kind of strategy as a newcomer that has not proven anything, is very much hubris. But at least apparently the working environment within Wildlight was described as healthy, collaborative, transparent, and made many love working there. That is until the last 2 months when morale started to tank, when people realized that success might not be guaranteed, no straight answers about what success would look like, leading staff to grumble that they might be approaching things the wrong way, which now we know in hindsight they absolutely did. And the end result is an unceremonious and tragic end to what was a valiant attempt. I have no doubt that the developers had every good intention to try to ship the best and most fun product possible based on their strengths as developers, but there were a number of strategic and marketing and game design mishaps, as well as this echo chamber effect and a lack of listening to certain developers who had the hindsight to be like, maybe we should put out a beta or something. Maybe we should take certain different approaches and not just try to emulate what we did with Apex Legends, because the environment we're in is different from that. All of that ultimately contributed to a game that came and went almost as fast as Concord did. But yeah, I do hope that these developers do land on their feet somewhere else and that they succeed in their future endeavors. But when it comes to Wildlight and Highguard, just kind of came and then it went. And I just truly don't foresee any chance of a comeback. It take nothing short of a miracle, unfortunately. But that, folks, is everything you need to know about the latest surrounding Highguard, and probably the last we'll ever hear of this title. I don't think there's really much more to say about this game. I'd love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are on Highguard, its marketing, its launch, your experience if you play the game, and its post-launch in the comments below. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.
Yeah, so
there is a God of War live action.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's that. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. That's what's happening. Terrible. Let me go ahead and link this, guys.
Let
me link this to you guys. But yeah, completely terrible. What's going on? Completely terrible. Terrible. But that's what I mean. The game's a game. That's what happens. What happens? What can you do? What can you do? Not much. Got one more. One more. Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw that. Silk is playing Battlefield, and he's gonna be going into playing. He's gonna go from Battlefield to what was the name of it? Battlefield into Marathon. Sorry. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. All right. This is interesting. So,
Marathon.
I'm going to watch this one real quick. And then after that, be in the Battlefield. All right. So this one is from Vardark. She's talking about Marathon and what happened with Marathon. It says Marathon player counts already plummeted. Gameplay and art called trash. Bungie must be panicking. So let's see what's going on here.
The type of game that could make or break a studio. If this does not do good for Bungie, after all of the time and money that they have put into it, they are going to face major problems. But the open server slam weekend is well underway, and while it did have an all-time peak 2 days ago of 143,000 players, they have seen a massive drop-off since then. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, yes, 143,000 players in game at once is a hefty chunk of change, but you have to take into consideration that this is an open server slam weekend. Anyone can jump in,
It's a
anyone
test,
can
yeah.
give it a shot. When the full release rolls around next week, that's not going to be the case. You are going to have to pay an upfront fee. And so if people only play a handful of matches and they decide, it's only okay, I'd rather spend my money on something like, I don't know, Resident Evil, or put it towards a pre-order for something like Crimson Desert, they
Yeah.
are not going to have this many players in game. And when the Saturday of this server slam rolls around, and at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, they only have 60,000 players in game. And again, just a few days ago, they had 143,000. That is not.
But the thing is, what, and this is why I always say, Chad, wait 2 months. Well, now it's 2 months. Usually my golden rule is wait 6 months after the game launches and everything to see where it's at. Wait 6 months, see where the game's at and everything, and then make your decision if you want to buy the game or not. If you're not sure. Yeah, you'll be behind. You'll be 6 months behind, people. But the thing is, you are like, some of the bugs will be worked out and everything like that. On top of that, there's other issues that could be happening. And also you could see overall, are people still playing the game and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's good. Honestly, I did an earlier play test of it. I didn't do the server slam, and you guys already know because we're on the grind right now on Battlefield. So, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. And the reason why, again, with the 143,000 is because you have larger creators that were playing the game as well, that were promoting the game, because there's some that were actually sponsored and promoting the game. So, yeah, you're going to get some eyes on there. You're going to get some eyes. You're going to get some people to play the game to try it out. Because, again, it is a server slam, so that means it is free right now. But they are selling, I think they're still selling this for $30 or $40. I think it's $40 that they're selling this game. So we'll see how the numbers are afterwards.
Not very good, and we have seen a pretty big drop off. So I had made this post saying Highguard went from 97,249 to 39,832 in 24 hours, which equals a 59% drop, which was absolutely insane. Again, a free game that people just were not very interested in. Now, a month later, it has gotten to like 500 players, which is crazy.
Yep,
but
like
it is not shocking given how bad the game is. Though Marathon's free server slam weekend had gone from 143,621 to 43,405 at its 24-hour later mark, and 84,373 total peak yesterday. So it ranges from 43% at best to a 69.8% drop at worst. And going into Saturday, 60,322. These are not good numbers, because let's say only half of those people are actually going to buy the game and are actually interested in buying the game. That is not going to equal a whole lot of money for them.
That's true.
Do think that it could go either way, because there are a lot of Bungie fans out there. There are a lot of simps for Bungie, a lot of people who will blindly support one of their favorite gaming studios.
Well, there's a lot of people that are Bungie fans because they're Destiny fans. And a lot of people are pissed off because they stopped working on Destiny to make Marathon. Remember, but Destiny 3 was supposed to happen. Destiny 3 was supposed to happen after the Final Shape DLC came out, because that was supposed to be the end of Destiny 2. That was literally supposed to mark the end of it. It, like, the story and everything lined up perfectly to have the game end. But they were working on this game instead, and they're like, well, we can't just let Destiny 2 just die out. So let's just add more content, which they did. They did more DLCs and stuff. but now it's weird because it just doesn't line up, and now that's why we have those weird. Now we're having like now they have those weird DLCs where it's like, which I heard they're good, but like some weird DLCs, like now you have Renegades, which is Star Wars, and then they're probably gonna go off and do other things like that. Probably have a Star Trek one or something. They might do collaboration DLCs or something like that down the line. Who knows? But it's weird because like it's a whole different armor system and things like that. Basically, it's like mechanics of a new game put it onto an existing game, if that makes sense. And the thing is, and this is why one of the big things I don't like about live service games is when they did that, obviously they did it's a forced update for everybody, whether you got the DLC or not, and your light level gets changed and like your weapon stats and everything like that, that all gets changed and everything like that against your will. So that's what made a lot of people mad. That's what made me mad. And I was like, I don't even want to play it. There's times where I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if that's going to be an on-stream thing or not, or I might just play it on my Legion Go to. I don't know. We'll see.
That's perfectly fine. I ultimately would love if every single game succeeded. Generally, that doesn't happen though. And in the case of this, yeah, there are plenty of people who I'm sure are skipping on Server Slam weekend and they're opting to play Resident Evil Requiem because that is the latest, hottest game on the block. Will those people decide to still monetarily support Marathon come next weekend? Who knows? This is a big problem though in the gaming industry where they'll go months and months and months without releasing anything, and then they'll just slam multiple games on the same weekend or over the same week period, and then it happens every week for multiple months in a row. Like, it is pretty freaking insane. But yeah, I mean, no matter how you slice the cake, these are
what they should have done. I'm just saying this. What they should have done is do a beta test. They already did a beta test before, and then remember the controversy happened. And then they changed a lot of stuff, but they didn't do another beta test. They just said, hey, we're going to do a server slam. They should have done another beta test and then see what the numbers are like, see what's going on, what works, what doesn't work, play retention, things like that. Then, do more research and everything like that. And then if they have to make critical judgment changes, do another beta. If it's like the slight adjustments and stuff like that, then hey, let's up it to a server slam. Let's do a server slam, and then let's see what people think. All right, numbers are sustaining just like how the last one, how the previous beta was, or it's improving. Okay, let's have a day to put this game out. That's how I would go by it. That's how I would go by doing it. And I understand there's shareholders, there's shareholders and stuff like that, and people that want the game to come out on a specific day. But you gotta let people get a feel for the game, understand it, get their feedback, go through the feedback, analyze through heat maps, the data, what people use, what the guns use, what runners people use, things like that, and then put it all together. Do a meeting, find out what's good and what's not good. Make those adjustments to how it to make those adjustments to have player retention, and then do like either another test or put the damn game out. That's all you need to do, because a lot of people right now, like studios right now, are just not doing that. Again, they're not doing that at all. They're not taking feedback. They are not making adjustments or anything unless it's very critical, where it's like, oh, like this gun is super OP. Everybody's using it. It's not making the game fun. I don't know, a runner that the guy that has the invisibility, like the cloak. If people are like, oh, the cloak is too long, so everybody's running invisible, and then like the game's not fun. If they're gonna ignore that sentiment, they're gonna ignore that feedback until they see a hefty drop in the player numbers. When they see a hefty drop in the player numbers, like, I mean, about 50, like pretty much 50% of it is just a drop because of that, they're gonna be like, oh, maybe we should go look into this and then make an adjustment, which that's when they do that.
Are still pretty big drops for a weekend that they need really as much interaction as possible. They are calling it a server slam to test the servers and stability. I personally don't believe that. I just think that they are doing a free weekend to try to get people to give it a shot after all of the controversy that surrounded it and to try to get more pre-orders, which I don't blame a company for wanting to make money. Ultimately, that's what they should be doing. This also might not have worked out in their favor because there are a lot of people who are saying, I wasn't going to buy it, or I was on the fence about buying it, and after playing it, I certainly will not be. And there's a lot of backlash surrounding this, just saying it's a bad game. It's called Marathon because all you do is run around wondering when the game starts to get good. They named their game Marathon, but they should have named it Sprinting the way I'm sprinting to uninstall this trash ass game.
Damn.
This title is awful, bro. Never seen a worse UI. The guns feel shit. Looting takes 10 years because it's not obvious what anything is.
I saw a Ninja talk about this. He had a post on or there's a clip on Twitter, and the context of it seems is the UI. I'm not trying to take it as a whole, like grain, you know, I'm not taking it wholeheartedly at face value. I'm taking it as a grain of sand. But it seemed like context wise, it's the UI. He's like the backpack system and things like that. There's like you open up an inventory window, then it's like you have to click this item, it opens up another window, and you click another thing, it opens up another window, and things like that. And it makes it like super duper complicated. It's just UI stacked on. It's UI packed into a UI packed into UI packed into UI. So you know, it's like a bot, like that prank of a present where people put a box inside of a box inside another box inside another box, and then that box is fully wrapped up. It's like that. That's how the UI is. The UI is pretty stacked up. So it's and another thing is, and these are like talking to vendors through UIs, right? A lot of people were talking about that they should do a social hub, like have like a social hub and stuff like that. So the runner that you chose or whatever, wherever you have like a big area, right? And you have to walk, like you either walk or you run to like a vendor and talk to them, and that's how you purchase your items, or that's how you sell it, or do a trade. You go to another person to do your bounty contracts and things like that. Like do those things. And in the middle have like a big old leaderboard of like how many people, who has the most value items, who has the most kills of other runners, who has the most kills of like the enemy AIs, like things like that. They should do that. If they do that, it'd be great. But they didn't do that. It's all just UI based. So that's something I wish that they would do. If I don't know if Call of Duty will ever see this, will ever see the stream or whatever, but if Call of Duty or any studio were to do an extraction shooter, right? Basically do what Call of Duty World War II did with multiplayer, how they had the headquarters hub, that social hub where people were opening up crates and things like that. Have that in your game, either as the game is loading or as you're just, hey, you need to take a break or something like that. Have that in your game. And then be able to go around and talk to the vendors and things like that. Go to a weapon shop to go build your weapon, upgrade it, or anything like that. Do those things, and people will get a kick out of it. People can do a lot of things, and then obviously on top of that, add proxy chat. If you add proxy chat to that, oh my goodness, then it's like people are just gonna be chilling in your game. Just people may not be playing the game, but they'll be sitting in the hub just chilling and like making friends and doing content and things like that. Literally, that's how you can get more people into your game, but they don't do that.
And enemy players look like AI. For the love of God, can you guys just release games that look like you work on it? Someone experienced a bug on Marathon where you need a controller to navigate the menu. There is no mouse cursor. And right now, Bungie is not working on any other major titles. Sure, they have maintenance crews on things like Destiny 2. You might have another game that is in the early stages of concept, and maybe some of Bungie's employees are working on those other little projects.
Or not a beta.
But ultimately,
DLC.
out of the 850 people that work at Bungie, at least half worked on this experience. So we're talking upwards of 400 people. I would probably say closer to 600 people that are actually working on this game. And these are the problems that they are already facing. I'm sick and tired of studios forcing customers to be beta testers. I think that this is insane. When you ask for money for a product, the product should run. And I'm willing to look past a few minor issues. I understand not every single thing
Mhm.
is going to be perfect, but this is a week from release.
Yep.
It's like with 1348X Voto. The game looks like trash. It ran like trash. It doesn't play very well. There's no major changes they can make when the game releases in 2 weeks. In the case of Marathon, there's no major changes they can make in the span of 7 days. Just played 3 games of Marathon.
And again, where are the QA testers? Oh yeah, that's right. That position is not important. It is not essential because we don't want to pay them or anything like that. It's not important. It's not essential. So guess what? We don't have that position open. And now look at your games. It's stupid. It's stupid.
This game effing sucks. And yeah, there are some people who are saying, oh, it's pretty good, or like, oh, I'm definitely going to buy it and give it more of a shot. I'm curious to see what else they add to the game.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of negativity and backlash surrounding this, and a lot of people just saying it really isn't all that special, or it's boring as shit. And when you're expected to buy this and put a lot of time into it, you don't want to be going, yeah, this is boring, when you could go and for the same price buy something like Arc Raiders, or
That's
you
true.
could buy completely different games for a cheaper price like Hollow Knight Silksong, or you could even spend another $10 and get something like the amazing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That is the wonderful part about the video game industry for us, and the terrible part for them is that the Bungies have only gotten so big because they didn't have so much competition, but now luckily for us, anybody can make a game.
But here's the problem when it comes to, I understand what you're saying, but the problem is when it comes to video games is, yes, you can buy Silksong, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, things like that. But a lot of people, including myself, we want a good shooter. We want a good shooter game. We don't have that many good shooter games out. There are a lot of games. There's a good amount of shooters out there. But quality-wise, how good are the shooter games? That's the thing. That's like one thing when people would tell me about Battlefield 6 and other games I was playing. They're like, "Well, just stop playing Battlefield 6." You know, I'm like, "But what other FPS games are out there?" They're like, "Well," I was like, "Besides Call of Duty," and people are like, "Well, there's the finals." I was like, "Okay, there's the finals." But I was like, okay, name something else. And then they're like, well, there's Arc Raiders. Like, Arc Raiders is not a first person shooter. It's a third person and it's a looter shooter. It's not a first person shooter. And they're like, well, Counter-Strike. I was like, Counter-Strike has been out for a while. Let's talk about something new. And people gonna think of anything. So, I mean, again, like, I understand there's other games, but are there other games of the genre that people love? That's the question. Because that's like saying people are wanting, single player games, right? Like people that play a lot of single player games, and they're like, man, there's just not that many single player games that are out that are good. And then I tell people, oh, well, just go play like Call of Duty, go play Call of Duty. The multiplayer is amazing. You're gonna look at me like, I'm talking about a single player game with a story, and you're talking about Call of Duty multiplayer. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So it's like, again, I understand, but there's also the underlying that people want a good game of that genre.
and anybody can sell a game, and any sort of team can launch a game.
Yeah.
And then we have so many options that it makes it so much easier to ignore the AAA slop that
Kind
is
of.
releasing. I like extraction shooters. I have enjoyed some Bungie content in the past, but Bungie is really a shell of the company that they once were.
What extraction shooters?
I
I'm curious.
personally didn't get big into Destiny 2. I like Destiny 1 a lot though,
Mm.
and there were a lot of bad pieces of information surrounding this game. It did face several controversies, and I'm still willing to give it a shot. But man, oh man, is it tough to see these companies not delivering the highest level of quality possible to their customers. And really, a lot of them just don't care. So, yeah, so far they're
Yeah,
seeing
it's
some
rough.
pretty big drops in player counts. We'll have to see if this continues and what it ultimately ends up being, what the all time peak is versus what the numbers end on in a few days. But so far, these drop percentages are not looking super positive for this studio.
Hell no.
But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to.
Woo. All right. That's what happened there. It's insane. All right, let me go ahead and link this. There you go. There you go. All right. Let me prime up the or not prime up. Let me prep TikTok. 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 And I need to use the restroom. Because I don't know why I do that to myself. Living myself. Ah. All right. Okay, so we are. All right. We're good. I'll be right back. Let me go use the restroom. You guys jam out. Have fun. I'll be back. All right, I'm here. Calm down. Easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay. Yeah. All right. As I recall, I know you love this so hard, but never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know? What do I know? No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. I'm curious. I want to try some. Okay, never mind. I won't be able to try it. Yeah, I won't be able to try it. Never mind. We are, you of a nation. We are, you of a nation. We are. Curious. Dang, Little Caesar was only 12.
Sniper! Stay out of sight!
Oh, this is.
Sniper contact! Stay low! Sniper! Use cover!
Oh, I don't like that.
You're a lifesaver! Come on!
Oh yeah. One. Yeah. This. Yeah, I'm not lucky. Me no likey. Mm-hmm. Oh. They need to get rid of that building. Make it out of bounds. They need to. And that's let me change all this stuff back, because holy, that is terrible. sec now, trying to take mine. Like the Gotti boys. Motherfucker, I'm Drake. Day by day. With the beaches. It's the motherfucker DRE from the CPT. A straight G. Pop, pop, pop. And take another step, cause I'm rolling in my sick. Oh, meow, meow, meow. Hell yeah. We're all the mother. Yeah. Let the mirror. Just another motherfucking day for Drake. It gotta feel like this. Indonesia. On the south side, yeah, rolling in my 6'4". Wow, let me ride. Check this out. Slows.
Assaulting teams!
To the 187. Is it Drake? You know it. No. No. Okay. All right. I need to calm down. Need to calm down. Get in the mode. Get in the mode. Get in the mode. Get in the mode. We need to get in the mode. That's not in the mode. Get. Get. Let's go shot RPG. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. I'm behind the rock.
I need fucking ammo.
Our forces have neutralized Alpha.
I'm dry. Need ammo.
One of
Need
y'all
some
have it.
ammo.
Gosh, dang it.
Sector, hostiles are retreating. Still tracking enemies inside the sector. Wipe them out.
One of y'all. I know one of y'all have.
Attack next sector. Secure the enemy position.
God damn it.
You're leaving the AO. Return to combat. Move to attack the marked objective.
I need some ammo. Who's got spares? Got it. Big destroyed. Here's spare ammo.
Woo! All righty.
We are targeting Alpha.
Set it up, man, and start with my J's on. You know.
We're attacking objective Alpha.
Hello. She wants that love and dove it. That kiss. The much you fantasize of. They ain't know me. You only this. Find so fine to deal with me. The much you fantasize of. They ain't know me. You only this. Find so fine. Ooh.
We're tracking you outside the AO.
With the spider seats, you never seen it. And I know what you want. And while they this,
Watch your back.
fun, so fun. Damn. I know what you want. Ah. You so hot. You can write about it if you not talking around the town. You can take a look around, independent rest down, look in the spots. Yeah. Let's hit McDonald's, CP and CP. Ooh wee. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I see over? No, I can't.
Move to attack the marked objective.
Enemy machine gun.
5, 4, 3, 0. Yeah.
Be advised, troop strength down to 50%.
Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've spotted a hostile vehicle NRAO.
Damn. Little hop. People little hop. Need a little hoppy hop.
Contact! Enemy infantry!
We have Bravo under attack.
I like that. I like that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Attack support needed on the marked objective. Oh, this is a light. Oh, I thought it was somebody. I thought it was a glint. Um. Excuse me.
Mass casualties. We must stop our losses.
I need fucking ammo!
Objective marked. We need your support in the attack.
I need some ammo! Who's got spares? Here's some ammo for you!
Contact! Our forces have neutralized Bravo.
Makes me believe that I'm one of a kind. Makes you believe that I'm one of a kind. Damn. One of a kind. That you look in your eyes makes you believe that I'm one of a kind. Makes you believe that I'm one of a kind. One of a kind. Make sure that I want to. Up there, I see that a look in your eyes makes you believe that I'm one of a kind. Makes you believe. Makes you believe that I'm one of a kind. Makes you believe that I'm. Dude, Rob Van Dam will always be one of my favorite wrestlers. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, depending. Yeah.
Trying to capture our territory. Hold position and deplete their forces.
Click, click, boom. I'm gonna count with the stereo.
try something different. Boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. Down with the patio. I should have. Nah, dang it. I didn't. Wait, this is not my C4 class. Never mind.
We've lost Alpha. Hostiles have secured Alpha. Enemy contact casualties.
And the it's all the sound of my head. Boom, boom, da, 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 da. Oh, yo, yo. Cool. You know, game. I don't know why. Just out of nowhere, this song made me think of it. I just want to play. I want to play Ready or Not. I need to play that game again. It's a body. It's a body. It's a body.
Enemy forces down to half strength. Keep taking your
My partner wanna be what up on a drum. I'm trying to get what up. It's a body. It's a body.
Bravo is under attack. Mark objective. Let's defend the position.
Ole, 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 do it. That's why we ballin'. Ole. It's not good that I'm laying like this, but
Under enemy control.
fuck it, right? Oh, no, okay, that's ours. My partner wanna, my older partner drunk. Somebody is trying to snipe. A party ain't a party till I walk in it. Uh-oh. Ow. Let's see, can I be able to hit that?
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
Nope. Motherfucker. What the hell are you talking about? Damn. I got a whole lot of money. Roll it for me.
Be advised, we need defensive support on the marked objective.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Yeah. Shit.
We no longer hold Alpha.
Ah. Yes. Yo.
Now hold objective Alpha.
No. I need them to take it over. Take over the point. Take over the other point. Yeah, I need them to take over the other point. Swish. Swish. A little bit of shrubbery in the way, but the vegetation. Ah, damn stuff. Stop moving around. My other partner's wrong. I'm trying to give it up. See, that's how people be cursing without saying the word. They be like, "Foot up." Someone is going to eventually find out where the hell I'm at.
We're attacking objective Alpha.
Like probably that dude right there in the. Oh. Got the body of a goddess. See you there. To the floor, yeah. 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 She climbing that golden. She's playing. I'm not going nowhere with I'm singing. She playing. I'm not going nowhere with I'm singing. See you, girl. Looking at me in the eyes. Yeah. She climbing up on the hummer lover. And she playing. I'm not going nowhere while I'm staying. She's every good dream. She's got a gift to earth. Big, I can't lie, I must admit. Oh, I'm in love with. Papa, she can lock it. That sexy girl. Know what she is doing to my head. Yeah. Girl, you know me. Need to cut her over to the crib and do that night thing. She playing, she playing. I'm not going nowhere where I'm staying. She rolling, she rolling, she rolling. She climbing up on it. Whoop.
Be advised, our sector is under attack. We need to hold ground until the enemy have nothing
Boom, boom, boom.
left. Out. Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Ah, I had it. I was in there. I was in the groove. I was in the groove. I was in the groove.
Bravo is under
Ah, damn it, I fell off the thing. Get this out of here. Get this bullshit out of here. There you go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, oh. You gotta be.
Enemy forces have taken a hit. Let's keep going.
Be
Nope.
advised, you are exiting the combat zone.
Oh, that would have been a. Almost there. Okay, teammates. Oh!
That would have been sick if I would have got that shot. There was somebody tried to do funny lyrics of that song, and they're like, "Shit, there's nothing to do. I gotta go to work." Tank, that's a person. Tank, look at that person. I wish this wasn't here. Boom, boom, boom. I missed this song. I remember this was my, I don't care what anybody says. This was my deployment song in 2018. Chilling in Iraq. Listen to this song. This shit was dope. Do you sliding on your nines like this? Do you try on your knives like this? There's a squad light on the side. Whatever comes to click. Do you slide on your knives like this? Do you try to run your knives like this? There's a slide light on the side. Whatever comes to all this jewelry on you see. This has to. Oh shit! I didn't know it was right there. First we can see 2020. First we can see it to the end with a spotlight on her face. Put that spotlight on her face. We gon' pipe up and turn up. We gon' light up and burn up. Like what? I got 100 G's on my gold, y'all. Good go. Good grace. I'm in another space. Oh. Hey, Bryce brother, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for it. I appreciate it. Let me give you a proper shout out. How's it going, everybody? Hello. Let me give a brother. Roger with a raid. Big old fat raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Giving a shout out. Playing Once Human. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do not know, my name is Alpacino. I am a Battlefield content creator, but also we play some games on the side too. Sometimes we talk about stuff in the game industry, and then we get into the nitty gritty of playing Battlefield. Currently, we are doing the mastery grind for the sniper rifles. Right now, we're on 3 out of 4 out of the mastery camos. Once we get it done, good. Once we're done, we'll have we'll have some sanity, or we'll have a little bit of faith in humanity and be able to play the game and have fun. Because sitting back here is, for the past 2 months, not fun. It's not fun at all. I don't like it. But I appreciate it. If you have to if you got a raid and run, I totally understand. Get some sleep, get some rest. Totally understandable. Oh. Other than that, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Can I shoot this guy? Let's see. Who's gonna come out first? Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Come on. He has the mini scout. Fuck you. They got the mini scout's faster. I want to get some sleep. I'm so tired. Enjoy your stream. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following Bridget, go give her a big old follow. She is also a fellow Alienware content creator, part of the Nexus team. Make sure to give her a follow, okay? Coolios, okay? She's coolios. Big kudos. She peoples. All right. Bow, 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 bow. All right, Mastery 26. And we got our tungsten core bullets, which are the penetration rounds. Let's go. I glare. G to the L to the O, a W. Oh shit, I could have got him. Nope. Come on, Billie Jean. I forgot, where did I hear this song from? I think it was Robin Big or Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory, because they always played some banger tracks when they were skating. Yeah. Chicago. Oh. Yeah. It's Sean Doe, Sean Hope. Okay, got some Schoolboy Q. Boom, bow, bow, Mr. Worldwide, Dolly. Let me do this post again. And now that I know better, so the wall hack spot is the sniper decoy. It's probably fine. Actually, you can debate it if the whole body spot is really necessary, but I don't know. Ah. Oh, Butters did a Noisy Butters did a what do you call it? He did a video on Marathon. Nice. That's cool. It looks like some people are having a good time playing yeah. Yeah, it seems like people are having a good time playing what's the name of the game? Marathon. That's what it looks like. Resident Evil Requiem fuels PS5 Pro upgrade buzz, huh? So people are saying like they want to get the PS5 Pro because of the... Why is everyone getting the PS5 Pro at the same exact time? Yeah, I guess a lot of people are getting the PS5 Pro. Wait, does the Pro not have the disc in it? Do you not have the disc drive? Because I've seen people get like... People are getting the PS5 Pro with the... what do you call it? Yeah, a lot of them are getting the PS5 Pro with the disc drive. Like, do they not have one that already comes with a disc drive? If that's the case, that's crazy. And I'm not gonna be paying like a whole bunch. I wouldn't be paying a whole bunch of money for that. Crash. 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 You want me on my...
Mm, mm, mm. Don't you let me out. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I forgot. Let me do this. And this. You can't stop rock and roll. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't you don't. Oh yeah, let me take this away. Put it right. Try this. All right. Now you can't stop rock and roll. Oh shit. Is that a rocket? I mean, actually, even the tracer would work too. Now they did. Oh. I shot too late. He cut in.
Be advised, Alpha is under attack.
Maybe it's the velocity.
Defend the position.
Just a bounce away. I'll send an SOS. Message in a bottle. was nice.
I'm out. Who's got spare ammo? Need some ammo. Attention. Hostiles are attacking Alpha. Hostiles are attacking Alpha. I'm dry. Need ammo.
I hope that someone gets my. I hope that someone gets my message in a bottle. Have that one. Have that one. Cool.
Our troops have lost objective Alpha. The enemy has destroyed objective Alpha.
Oh shit! I lost it. Sending out an SOS.
City boy! City boy!
Ray Fox, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing? Just vibes. Just vibes. Remind me of those war movies where it's Is there somebody up? No, there's nobody up there. Like, super good. Fuck. There you go. Bow, jump, bow. Yeah.
Our attack on Alpha is in progress.
Bow, 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 bow. Hi, I'm French. Hello, everyone. Hello. Ooh, from France. Heck yeah, I like that. Well, hello, welcome in. You know. By the way, just saying, you know, if you feel whatever makes you feel comfortable, I do have translate in the chat, so if you want to speak in your native language, you totally can. What I'll do is I just have to go over and just like click translate, and then it will pop up. So far, people are saying it has been accurate what they have been saying, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Contact! Hostile troops sighted!
All right, we have initiated an attack on Alpha.
Uh-oh. Mag 10. Wait, did I finish that battle pass path, or was it just a level? I think it was just a tier up, like a level up. Or yeah, I think so. I think it was just the next level up. Okay. I'm glad that they actually have that. Oh wait, my cover's gone because somebody shot it. No. Okay, so they would be where? No, nothing. There you go. Hey. Oh shit. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it. No, I just fell. Poetic justice, put it in a song, alright.
Attacking Alpha.
No! No! I had it.
Now control Bravo.
I had it and I lost it. Dang it.
Forces are on the brink of finish them.
Damn. P.S. And just notice what you want. Put it in a song, alright. Come on. The song,
Need some ammo. Who's got spares?
Spare ammo for you.
that would have been the shot. That would have been the I thought I got him. It's not. Poetic justice, put it in a song. All right.
Oh, so yeah, it was just a section. That was it.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. Early 2000s.
Baby, what just happened? The heart. Oh. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above my head instead of going under. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Bow, bow. Maybe we're just trying too hard. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above my head instead of going under. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above my head instead of going under. Instead of going under. Bum 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 boo doo doo.
Uh-oh.
Hostiles are attacking objective Bravo.
One second. There you go.
Instead of going under, cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep up above. Instead of going under, instead of going under.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna say, like, damn, they pushed up hard.
Mississippi Queen, you tell me everything.
What?
We've weakened the enemy forces. Keep fighting.
We need to defend the marked objective.
Mississippi Queen.
No! Shit. I had it. I had it, and I messed the shot up. I love that part.
We have lost objective Bravo.
Oh, oh. The party never ends. Tell me what I say. I'm trying to get revenge. Oh. Bicentennial Mint. Back to 713. That was weird.
I'm out. Who's got spare ammo? Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha.
Bang. Bang. Spending fellas on this flight.
Oh, dang it. There you go. The party never ends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah. Fuck.
Girl, you look good with your... Oh, my big daddy, what your bird said. Oh, he's the playing little back daddy. Do some...
I would have had that shot. Ooh. No, who's playing that? All right, nobody. Nope, don't see anybody in the hill. Okay. You some fine mother. Why don't you back that? So drop, drop it like it's hot. So what, drop it like it's hot. Nah, drop it like it's hot. Yeah, drop it like it's hot. Wobbity wobbity wop, wobbity wobbity wop, wobbity wobbity wop. Wobbity wobbity wop, wobbity wobbity wop, wobbity wobbity wop, wop. Nice shot. I don't know who did that. But nice shot. Anybody in there? Oh, no. That's teammate. You did good? Okay, he's good. He's my big dummy. There's no way he gets up and looks this way. Yeah. Oh, teammate. Yeah, you gotta know the angs. Oops. It's not okay. See, way too wide of a peak. You come around yet? Use my mind. You make everything for fun. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high. Throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around me, throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every... Nice slide. That was a nice slide to dodge it. Sib and locate. Side, yeah. Buy up. High. Took Molly. We the top of like they got through Henny. Oh no, I can't with y'all. Man, when I win that squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, we gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things, the things you can't relate. Oh, you don't know. Oh, I don't know.
So back the fuck up off me. I get those goosebumps every time. You used to mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those kind of way too now, yeah. It's way too down, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. Throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around me, throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every time. In the house. Peter Piper, pick your back, put the heart together. Worry about those kind of way too die, yeah. It's way too die, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that. Throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around me, throw that to the side, yo. I get those goosebumps every time. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. What's going on, Blue? How's the snipering? Oh, hold on. How's the sniping? We're at level 26, almost 27. Yeah, almost to 27. Ooh. Just say you love me. What the? I guess you fell into the wrong hands, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And now you're fucking with the wrong man, yeah. It took some time to make you real. Please to make you mine. To make you mine. 'Cause love is blind to one. To make you mine. If you fell into the wrong hand, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And now you're effing with the wrong man, yeah. Ah, la, 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 la. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Uh. Ooh, ooh,
Oh, shit. What's the tank? Fell into the wrong hand. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Effing with the wrong man. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Lloyd Banks. G-Unit. We on fire. Up in here. It's burning hot. We on fire. I was in too hot. Up in this spot. We on fire. Just shoot this mob. Let me hear 4-5. No. I smoke. What up? Wanna? Oh, what? Yeah. Where'd that light go? I saw it. Let's get too hot up in this spot. We on. Go whoop this motherfucker. Let me hear 4-5. What you say? All up. All up. Yeah. I won't be able to see that. We on fire. Up in here. It's burning hot. We on fire. If it get too hot up in this spot. I'm not even gonna run it. I'm just gonna die. Let go. Ooh, for this mob. Let me hear 4-5-5. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, New York. I did not hear that guy. Why is it so hard to like? It's so hard. Can't hear anything. No footsteps, nothing. See, that should be a kill. It should be a kill.
Square in the damn chest, not even that far away, like 38 meters away. That should be a kill. They need to get rid of this sweet spot shit. It doesn't do anything. Like, you have to be like up close, but then the thing is, if you're not in that specific range, that same shot in the chest doesn't like, it just counts as a like a critical hit. It doesn't kill the person. And that's an issue. A huge issue.
Objective Alpha is under control.
$80. $80.
Our troops are attacking Bravo. Hostiles are attacking Alpha.
And this is and again, this is why snipers stay back.
Enemy forces are being depleted. Keep on the attack.
Oh, nope, not that one. Papa's got a brand new bag. Papa's got a brand new bag. Mhm.
Got enemy in sight!
Objective Alpha. We have weakened the enemy forces. Keep fighting. Keep your heads down. There's an enemy sniper in your
Do you have a sniper? Oh.
Be advised, we are attacking Bravo.
We need to defend the marked objective. We've lost objective Bravo.
Whoa! What?
Explosive ready!
Will that do anything? Probably not.
I'm out! Who's got spare ammo? Who's got ammo?
I say I don't know if it clacked off.
Enemy attack is underway on Bravo. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position. Bravo.
I'm dry! Need ammo!
Don't think about it or leave her alone. Likes
Who can spare
my
some rounds?
own, my cologne and nowhere I walk. Sick. That's crazy. Are you telling this is a song? He's looking in my eyes. I said, what a gas. Nice time with the scissors song. Oh, oh, oh. You're right.
Who can spare some ammo? I'm out!
Like some Don't walk alone in the way out. Do, do, do. Oh. Hey, Matrix, thanks so much for the 3 stream streak. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Are you telling me this is the song? She's looking in my eyes. Don't say what I guess. Are you telling me? Excuse me.
Our troops are attacking Alpha.
Like my phone.
Enemy numbers.
All right, let's see. What if I go?
City boy! City boy!
Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Ghost Dog. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Down, get those down.
Defend the marked objective.
He likes mud. Don't walk alone in the way out. Okay.
Contact! Enemy infantry engaging!
Ah, damn. We got a breach. Nope, we don't have a breach in the.
Yeah, I've spotted a hostile MG in our mission area. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Attention! Alpha has been captured by hostiles.
Damn.
Good work.
Oh, I was on it too long. Oops. All right, 27. With the flashlight, and we got the second thermal. We got the 3.5 times on the thermal. Not good. Not great. Not great, but it's not bad at all either. Depending of. No, still terrible. No. Ah. Oh, that is perfectly behind that. Holy crap! Hold on. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that is perfectly right behind it. Holy
me. Ah, I shot the helicopter.
Objective Alpha neutralized.
Oh, I don't have the.
Objective Alpha.
So I found out. With the anti glare coating on your scope, all it does is that when you look at a sniper, or if you're looking at somebody that's sniping, right? Basically, what they're doing is like you'll see like a rainbow. That coating removes the rainbow, but you'll still see the glint. It's just not as obvious, I guess you'd say.
Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Oh no!
Our troops have lost objective Alpha.
I shot that like I had I was super confident like that was gonna hit.
Enemy forces have captured Alpha.
That one running there. I'm like an alarm. Nobody. Intruder. 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 All right, one got through, I think. Tank's driving out. Think that was ours or theirs? I don't know. I don't know if it's ours. There's a flock of time birds. See, this auto spotting for the recon is crazy. It is insane. Nope. Nope. Get around the corner to the offices. Come on. Those are just rounds missing, right? Yeah. This is mounds. Those are just rounds missing. Those are just mounds missing. I feel like there's a dude behind there, behind that Hesco wall. I could be wrong though. And I don't have a drone. Don't have a drone, so I can't even do anything about that. I feel like there's a dude because I keep seeing, but like people keep shooting back there. Why are they shooting back there? It gotta be a coinkydink, right? Oh, look at that. Don't be stupid. Change us. Here we are now. Entertain us. Not if I know. Hell if I know. Yeah. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. That at 28. Ugh. $29. Don't be stupid. Here we are now. Um. Oh, that's a tank itself. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Don't be stupid. Here we are. Oh, he got. I can't see from the glint, or I can't see. Oh. She
Need ammo,
don't
I'm
wanna
dry.
seem like she easy. Don't do.
Take this ammo.
See what we can be if we pass passport. The cowboy feeling on your. You don't even care now. I was unaware how bad. I'm busting in. Blaming on the lock, blaming on the hit it. She keeps telling me right in my eyes. What I'm gonna do? Oh, what you drinking? Go let it sink in. Feel like a weekend thing. You could be if you pass passport. You don't even care now. I was unaware. Hit it in the cups and the money in the tank. Get it, they throw it up in the sky. Put the drinks up high. Alibi. Blame it on the hit it. Blame it on the cool jack. Cats feeling dizzy. Some live, some die in the way of samurai. Some fight, some bleed. Some days, some nights, some live, some die in the way of the samurai. Some fight, some bleed. Up with the battle cry. Some live, some die in the name of the samurai. Some fight, some bleed. Somebody's body was like freaking. Oh, he has the level 50. Nice. Oh my God, pre-COVID. Yeah. Coming in. Yeah. I just wanna win. LA baby, who you running with? State your name. Stribbity dibbity bass. Damn, I messed up that shot. I just want to win. Up your ass. Oops. Coming in. Yo. I just wanna win. LA baby, who you running with? Coming in. Yo. I just wanna win. LA baby, who you running with? Shoot the pick up here like that. Yep. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie.
Finally. What the? I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie.
Hostile attack confirmed on Alpha.
We need defensive support on the marked objective. Our attack has reduced enemy numbers.
I've spotted a hostile sniper in our mission area.
Damn.
Eliminated over half of their forces. Good work.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I would call it.
Major hostile casualties are confirmed. Maintain your attack. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a
We have almost expended all reserves.
damn. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a girl that I could call her.
We have lost control of Alpha.
I'm dry. Need ammo.
Here's some ammo for you.
What? They calling me. Uh-oh.
You're exiting the combat zone. Turn back now.
Excuse me.
City boy! City boy!
Oh, Ace Nova, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in.
Wait, because I tagged him at. Yeah. Hey. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. Hey. Ugh. Mm. Oh. Fight it. Fight it. Fight it. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Fight it. Oof.
All squads, begin assault to secure all hostile territory. First sector is your target. Let's take it. Our forces have neutralized Bravo.
Hey, Hans, what's going on?
Enemy sector has been captured.
Doing good, just chilling. Nice. Woo!
Ugh. No. No.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
Currently playing Battlefield 6 as a medic, listening to I Need a Hero on full blast. How's that going for you?
I need a hero.
If I was, oh, I'm on this side, so I'd be on that side.
Objective Alpha neutralized.
Oh, that is ours, I guess.
Be advised, attack support needed on the marked objective.
Fat out. I'm not coming to go down. Fire out. When I come to your town. Fire down. Fire down. Fire down. Fire down. When I come to your town. Fire down. Fire down.
Wait, hold on.
We're tracking you outside the AO. Get back.
Oh, little cheeky. Fire down. Let's see. It's going well. I currently have 32 people revived, and we just started a minute ago. Jeez. You are having a field day.
Marked objective. We are targeting objective Bravo.
It's a interesting cheeky spot. Oh, he slid down.
We have Bravo under attack.
He dove into the bullet.
Enemy forces are evacuating the area. Sector is ours.
All right, attacker. This is an interesting spot, little right here. Okay.
Enemy sniper is in your area.
Next sector is clear for attack. Target the objectives.
I wanna get to know you.
Move to attack the last objective.
Oh, that is a lot of that is a lot of, I don't say noise, but that's very chaotic.
We have Bravo under attack.
Yeah.
Bravo is neutralized.
I wanna get to know you. Baby,
Bravo is being secured.
fuck.
Move to attack the marked objective.
I wanna get to know you. Baby, I want to know you. Baby.
Enemies are attacking objective Bravo. Objective.
I need fucking ammo!
Anyone on the corner here? Fucking like it.
Missing soldiers. Stay sharp.
I'm Christopher Columbus. Y'all just... Uh-oh. On can't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit. Fuck. Oh. 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 No. Like, boy. What?
Force has suffered 50% losses. We're attacking objective Bravo. Move to attack the marked objective.
Change the shit hereditary. What extraordinary slag. No, that's teammate. That'd be dope if that actually hit. But they ain't gonna. That's not. That ain't gonna land. Is it? Boom, 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 boom. I guess I do nothing but just slipping away. I got my eye on you. And over your shoulder, let me make my way over. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Space names and things before the night is over.
We need defensive support on the marked objective.
'Cause it's alright. Do what you want it. Make me believe it. Ooh, you're.
We no longer hold out.
Don't wanna lose it. Come on, keep it moving. Change names and things before the night is over. Oh. Back it up. Oh, put your weight on it. Make me believe it. Ooh, I wanna see it. Ah, heal. Really want it. Back it up. Oh, put your weight on it. It's just alright. Do what you want it. Make me believe. Get it. What? Who's sexy? Wow. Yeah, he's. I forgot. I need to swap back the rounds. I'm still using penetration rounds. It just feels like the bullets take just a tiny bit longer. What's that? It's the I think it's the velocity muzzle. Just the power. Oh. Hey. Not power. All right. Oh, we cut a little early, guys. Just too tired. But we did get to 27, though. We did. That's good. Oops. We did get to 27, so that's good. I'm gonna call it there, though. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thanks for the likes over on TikTok. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, we're at 27. So we got 20. What? We got 23 more levels to go, and then we'll be done with that, and then we'll be able to do the mini scout. And mini scout will just we'll just go bonkers with it. We're just gonna go bonkers with that gun. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Later.